Hello and welcome, my name is Lisette and today we're going to take a look at Chaturanga. I love Chaturanga. It's one of my favorite postures, but it's one of the most difficult ones for most of the people, most of us. It was very difficult for me at the beginning too, so I'm going to try to break it down so you can understand it a little bit better, and hopefully you can build up the strength to do it in a proper way so that you will not hurt your shoulders or any part of your body. And I'm going to use 2 blocks to demonstrate this. So if you don't have 2 blocks, don't worry. But if you have them, then I find it very helpful to kind of understand the dynamic of it. So we're basically, we're going to start in all fours. So come to your hands and your knees. And so you're going to bring your blocks to one of your hands. One of the blocks, it's going to go just in front of your fingertips. And then the other one, it's going to go like kind of 5 centimeters behind your wrist. So you have one in front and one behind of one of your hands. Okay. And they're going to use them on the high part. That will be kind of the right measurement for it. It depends on how big or small you are, but kind of this measurement helps. So from all fours, we're going to try first with our knees on the floor. So just bring your knees underneath your hips and then point the toes back on the floor. If you want more support, you can keep your toes tucked under. And then we're going to come to all fours and we kind of push the floor away from you so you're not sagging into your belly. So you're not hanging into your belly, you're not hanging into your shoulder blades. So make sure you're kind of pushing so you get wide on your back. So there's retraction of your shoulders and then you have protraction of your shoulders. So you want to go for the protraction when you get really wide on your back and your shoulder blades are not touching in together. They're really going far away from each other. So you bring your hands to the floor and you find that shape. So you push the floor away from you, get wide through your back, point the toes back. And then from here, what happens in Chaturanga is when most of the people, when they lower down, they bring their elbows back. And so this block is going to fall down. So you don't want to bring the elbows back. You want from Chaturanga, you want to look a little bit forward. You want to lean forward into your hands so your shoulders go forward, kind of past your fingertips. And then from there, you're going to lower down into Chaturanga so that the elbows and the wrists are kind of on the same line. So the elbow, the back block is not going to fall. You're going to keep the same alignment. So you push, you look forward, you lean forward into your fingertips, and then you lower them. Do you see the difference? So you're not just going down from here, you're going down from here. There you go. So that's the first thing you're going to work on keeping your elbows in line with your wrists as you lower down. Then the other thing is that when you go to Chaturanga, you're going to want to go for a 90-degree angle as you lower. You don't want to go lower with your shoulders until basically never in a Vinyasa tradition. But also keeping your shoulders in line with your elbows in this 90-degree angle protects your shoulders a lot, so you're not dipping into your shoulders if you're not strong enough. So once again, for that, you have this block in front of you to kind of keep the alignment so that the shoulders don't go lower than this block. So once again, all fours, you bring your top fingertips just in line with your block. You press the floor away from you so you're not sagging on your back. You spread through the shoulder blades. You look a little bit forward, lean forward. Exhale, lower Chaturanga. And lift up. Now we're going to try it with the legs straight. So once again, from there, keep your blocks in place, stretch back your legs. If you want to keep practicing with your knees on the floor, do it. If you feel strong, then we go for a plank position. So once again, you're not sagging on your back, you're pushing away from the floor. You look a little bit forward. You lean forward into your fingertips. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. There you go. You saw it? Once again, I'm going to take this block away. And then I'm just going to refer with this one. There you go. So we get in place, plank pose. You look forward, you push away, you open through your shoulder blades. Inhale as you go forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, inhale, plank pose, and then you go forward, forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And once again, if you feel that when you lower into Chaturanga, most of the times what happens is that people want to keep their legs straight, and then they go, and then they sag from the hips, and then they try to bend, and then you're just like completely losing the form. So keep your knees on the floor. Keep very strong in the upper body, belly in, protract your shoulders, keep the body, upper body strong, and then keep your knees on the floor. That strength will come. So if you are in downward facing dog and you're going through your Vinyasa, then just come forward, lower your knees, lean forward, Chaturanga, and then upward facing. And just keep working from there until you feel you have the strength to keep your legs strong. Okay, I hope that helped in a way. It's a very complex pose, but this is one of the two things that I like to make kind of clear so that people are like understanding the pose. So I hope it helped you in a way. And we'll have more of this. I'll have more of this. Short tutorials to help you through your practice. So just go ahead and practice it. Namaste.